What's up guys, Pixardonks here, back with another Destiny 2 build guide. Today's build focuses on granting not only yourself, but also your allies the awesome power Strand Titan has to offer. Spread Woven Mail and Restoration among your fire team, while also severing, unraveling, and exhausting every enemy on the battlefield. Watch your Threadling army run rampant and kiss reloading goodbye with the Strand Medic build. Today's build focuses on the Strand subclass. Take the new Slice Wire Grenade, as its ability to sever targets will come in handy later. Your first aspect should be Into the Fray. This aspect grants Woven Mail to you and your allies whenever you cast a super or destroy a Tangle. Our artifact mods boost our super regeneration nicely, and destroying Tangles comes naturally within the playstyle, so Woven Mail should be constantly active. You also have increased melee regeneration when Woven Mail is active, which synergizes nicely with our second aspect, Banner of War. Defeating a target with a melee attack raises the banner, releasing pulses that heal nearby allies and boost melee damage. Additional kills by you and your allies charge the banner, reducing the amount of time between pulses. Not only will you be granting your allies Woven Mail, but you will also become a walking, healing hotspot. Your first fragment should be Thread of Transmutation, allowing our weapons to create Tangles. This works well with Thread of Fury, granting us additional melee energy when damaging targets with said Tangles. Thread of Generation allows us to throw as many Slice Wire Grenades as possible, while Thread of Evolution will buff the Threadlings we will eventually be creating. This build is a hybrid between melee, super, and weapons, so I would try your best to reach at least 100 in all three. The armor set I recommend within this build is a full 4-piece set of the Kentart 3 suit from Garden of Salvation. The 2-piece bonus grants improved handling and reload speed when near allies, while the 4-piece bonus makes it so weapon final blows grant you and nearby allies melee energy. This set is perfect since this build is all about being near your allies with Banner of War, now additionally granting them melee energy and yourself some nice handling and reload speed bonuses. This build is somewhat unique as there are two great exotic armor choices you can decide between. For more difficult activities, I recommend Precious Scars. This helmet allows our Strand weapons to create a burst of healing around us, granting ourselves and nearby allies restoration. Between Woven Mail, Banner of War healing, and restoration, you and your allies will be protected in even the hardest of content. For easier activities, I recommend the Wishful Ignorance Gauntlets, granting us melee energy based on the number of allies healed. This build is all about being near your allies, and the increased melee energy will help you unleash even more Strand destruction. Some important mods include Hands-On, Heavy-Handed, and a Harmonic Siphon for increased super energy. A Heavy Ammo Finder, Triple Strand Ammo Generation, and Strand Scavenger ensure we never run out of heavy ammo. Impact Induction, Momentum Transfer, Invigoration, and Triple Outreach help us loop our abilities, and a Strand Surge makes our weapons hit even harder. Our main weapon and the star of the show is the Service of Luzaku Heavy Machine Gun. This weapon is super unique and does a bunch of cool things within the build. I mainly chose this weapon due to its intrinsic trait, basically making it a heavy support frame weapon. In addition to healing allies, hip firing also reloads your magazine and doesn't use any ammo. Rapid healing also increases weapon damage and spawns Threadlings from your allies that you heal. Not only are we granting our allies Woven Mail, flat healing, and restoration, but you can also manually heal them and reload your weapon at the same time. On top of all of that, final blows with this weapon also create a Threadling nest, spawning Threadlings over time. Should you ever run out of ammo, the Adamantite Strand Auto Rifle functions as the Service of Luzaku at home. Not only is it also a support frame, but you can also get some cool perks such as Reciprocity for self-healing and Tear for spreading the Severed debuff. Tablet of Ruin is the perfect artifact for this build, starting with Unraveling Orbs, granting Service of Luzaku Unraveling Rounds. This pairs perfectly with Horde Shuttle, spawning Threadlings from unraveled targets while also buffing them to sever targets they damage. A further source of severing comes from damaging targets with Tangles and Vile Weave. All of this severing is important for 2 shreds. When defeating a severed target creates a hotspot of Strand energy, granting nearby allies Woven Mail. Collecting Tangles procs Elemental Siphon, while Elemental Supercharger is constantly active thanks to Service of Luzaku being Overload, as well as most targets being severed by our Tangles and Threadlings. Finally, Hold the Line provides a small layer of additional survivability. There isn't a super specific playstyle within this build, as many of the buffs and debuffs we will be proccing are done very naturally. First, get a few melee kills to get Banner of War going and start healing your allies. Destroy any resulting tangles to grant everyone woven mail, and throw your slice wire grenade to start spreading the sever debuff. You are now ready to go to town with Service of Luzaku, granting everyone around you restoration thanks to precious scars. Threadlings will start to wreak havoc on the battlefield, and every enemy around you should be severed, exhausted, and unraveled. Hipfire at your allies to heal them and reload your weapon, and then rinse and repeat. Thank you to everyone who made it to the end of the video. I hope you all enjoy the build. Let me know if you have any suggestions to make it even better in the comments down below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss my next guide. Until next time, Pixar Donks has left the building.